I mean, I was told by my film professor, there are films and there are movies, and sometimes you've got to know what you're walking into.
Yeah. See, but I come from a time when movies were films.
Trying to leave their troubled lives behind, twin brothers return to their hometown to start again, only to discover that an even greater evil is waiting to welcome them back. Sinners is directed by Ryan Coogler, written by Ryan Coogler. Cinematography here is done by Autumn Gerald Arcapa, and the composing for the movie is done by Ludwig Göransson. And this movie, Sinners, I tried recording this episode last week, but I was extremely sick. That episode, I was very nasally and coughing, and I sounded awful. I tried to just muscle through it, but I just couldn't do it. So here we go again, trying again a week later to record this episode. I feel a lot better, not as sick, and now finally I can talk about this incredible, incredible movie. And just starting off here, this episode is going to be very quick. I'll just go into right now. This movie is incredible. This movie was in my top 10 of most anticipated for the year, but I really am just blown away by how good this movie is. This is now the movie to beat for 2025. I know that in our last episode now it is, I talked about Warfare. Warfare is still an incredible movie. That movie is still awesome, but this movie has surpassed that already. This is now the new favorite of the year for 2025 and the film to beat for 2025. Will anyone be able to beat it? I don't even know. And I was definitely going into this movie very interested, but not really hyped anymore. My most hyped film for this year, I guess going into April is better to say, was definitely Warfare. Warfare was just an incredible movie, and I was so hyped for that one that I kind of forgot about Sinners. And Sinners is definitely the movie that over-delivered on everything. I definitely didn't think it was going to be bad, but didn't think it was going to be this good. I mean, truly, I'm blown away by how incredible the movie was. Just going into the pros, it's going to be hard to say everything. I shouldn't say that everything is a pro in the movie, even though everything is a pro in the movie. Just going into it, the directing and the writing, Ryan Coogler, he hasn't made a bad movie yet. I've been vocal about it a lot here. I mean, going from Fruitvale Station, incredible. That's an incredible directorial debut. Then going into Creed, that's an incredible movie. That's a legacy sequel that does it very well. Then he does Black Panther. Then he does Wakanda Forever, Black Panther movie. That was awesome as well. Now going into Sinners, he hasn't made a bad movie quite yet. I mean, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever was interesting. A lot of the movie didn't really work for obvious reasons, but still, Wakanda Forever was a great movie. Then going into this one, he did awesome as well, again. So he hasn't missed quite yet. He's on a very strong run. I'm not sure if anyone has gone on this strong run in a long time, and he just did absolutely incredible here also with Sinners. And also the cinematography, Autumn Gerald Arcapa, I may be saying that name incredibly wrong. She did awesome with the cinematography here for the movie. I mean, it's filmed in an incredible format of IMAX. Also, you have it being shot on Ektachrome codec as well. There's a very big video on the IMAX YouTube channel, or on YouTube in general, you can find it. But Ryan Coogler does a full breakdown of the format for the movie, and he talks about the IMAX ratio, then also the Ektachrome as well. Then it's a very good video. I recommend you go watch it. But still, this movie, it looks just incredible. Movie shot on film just show again that it just can never be topped. Digital is very good, but shooting on film, on that IMAX film, it looks incredible. It looks awesome. I mean, really, the way the movie just transitions to that expanded visual format, taking away those black bars in the movie, it looks awesome. It looks truly great. I'm so happy that I got to see this in IMAX. It was a very big treat and incredible presentation. And then, of course, the score, Ludwig Göransson. I mean, at this point, I've heard people talk about it already, but Ludwig Göransson, he might win another Oscar here for this one as well. He won an Oscar for Oppenheimer, won an Oscar for Black Panther. He is really on a generational run when it comes to composing movies. I mean, really, we haven't seen someone this good in a long time. We might be seeing the second coming of Hans Zimmer in him. He's just that incredible when it comes to composing for movies. This one also, the score is really the highlight, and the score is so important for this movie, and he does it in such a good way that I just have so much love for him for this movie. He really does make the movie just that much better. If the score for this film doesn't work, the movie also won't work as good as it does. And I'm not saying that, it's not like every composer besides Ludwig Göransson and Hans Zimmer and John Williams are all terrible, but I feel like when it comes to a film like Oppenheimer, Tenet, Sinners, and Black Panther also, when you see what Ludwig Göransson does in those movies, the score for those movies, they become a character and an element in of themselves that are so important that the movie it wouldn't work without the score being as good as it does. Especially with a film like Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer is 3 hours long, and the score for that movie really does support it and carry it along and makes it just so crucial to the execution for the movie that Ludwig Göransson, he really does come in and really, I guess, in a way, it's like the completion of the movie is when the score is done. The movie and all these moments, they wouldn't be what they are without the score in them. I mean, really, just go listen to it. That's the best way I can describe it. Go listen to the score. The score is awesome. Ludwig Göransson, he's really the GOAT already. I mean, he's just really incredible. And then my other pros are obviously the acting. The acting in this movie, you'll know it's very good. I mean, Michael B. Jordan, he plays the dual role here in this movie. The twins in this movie are so good. I like that the twins in the movie, they're both so different. They're twins, but their cadences, the way they talk, the way they walk, everything is so distinctly different about each of them. I love that detail so much with it. Michael B. Jordan, he's an actor that I've heard a lot more recently that he deserves an Oscar, but hasn't really had the role to get it yet. I mean, he's had some great movies here. I mean, but, you know, you're not going to win an Oscar for Creed 3, unfortunately. He was great in Creed 3, but that's not really like an Oscar-worthy movie for supporting or a lead actor role. He was great in Creed 3, but that's just not that kind of movie for it. And we know we've seen that for Marvel movies, you're most likely not going to win an Oscar for it, even though he was great as Killmonger. But in this movie, will he win an Oscar? I don't think so, just because there's, you know, the whole dual role, the VFX and all that I don't really think that will happen, in my opinion. But still, Michael B. Jordan, he's absolutely brilliant. He's incredible. We all know this. It's very normal by now for him to be very good in every movie. But for the other actors here, I do love Miles Canton. This is his acting debut, and he was incredible. He was like the highlight of the movie. I mean, Miles Canton, in his debut role, being able to be beside Michael B. Jordan and Haley Steinfeld and all these incredible legendary actors and be able to be on the same level as them and not fall behind next to them is an incredible, incredible feat. He's definitely, I think, hopefully on his way to have a great career. We see that in these kind of situations here, like Miles Canton in Sinners, his debut role, that sometimes when an actor has like a breakout role, they can kind of either A, do a great job with it, or B, not do that at all. And that's very sad, very unfortunate. There's been a lot of cases where actors are great in a movie, yet they don't pivot off of that too well. A great example of this is like with Ariana DeBose. She was in the West Side Story remake, and she had every right to go on to do great movies. She was an incredible actress in that film, but still, Ariana DeBose hasn't really pivoted that well to another movie. I mean, she was in Craven, and then she was in Wish, Argyle. She hasn't done a great job, unfortunately, but still I hope and deserves definitely to do a great job in the future. The same here with Miles Canton. I hope that he does a great job at pivoting to the right thing, because really, he's incredible. Then also, Haley Steinfeld is in this movie as well. Haley Steinfeld, we all know. I mean, she's been in everything. She's definitely an up-and-coming actress for sure. She's definitely leading the next generation for sure, and doing a great job here in Sinners also. One that kind of surprised me was definitely for Wunmi Masaku. She was in Loki, the TV show for Loki, and then also Deadpool and Wolverine. She was in that as well as B-15. And I'm not saying she was a bad actress in the MCU, but still, I didn't think she was going to be this good in Sinners. Didn't think that at all. She's really definitely one of the leading people in this movie, and definitely one of the most memorable for sure also. Then also Jack O'Connell plays the villain in the movie. He's just so good as the main villain vampire. He's awesome. And the list goes on. I mean, really everyone. Delroy Lindo, he's also brilliant. I mean, he's brilliant in everything, so I'm not that surprised at all by that. Then also Omar Benson Miller. He's also very good. He's definitely a legendary actor also. I mean, really everyone all around showed up for the movie. They all showed up, and they all did incredible, rightfully so. I'm really happy to see that this movie is one original, but also being able to fire on all cylinders at being this good of a film. I mean, just high quality, good VFX and good practical effects, good acting, good cinematography. It's all around great. I think maybe my biggest highlight for the movie might be just the story. I mean, this movie, it's about vampires. We know that, obviously. It's about vampires. Definitely a very vampire-esque movie. But maybe the biggest highlight might just be the story. I mean, one, There's a lot of gore, a lot of blood. Definitely a very adult, mature movie. It's very dark. I feel like we never get these kind of movies this often anymore, at least executed this well. And with horror films, I've been vocal in the past that a good horror movie knows how to have a good story. I mean, a good story is what makes a good horror movie. It makes you care a lot about the movie, and it makes it just better all around. If you don't have a good, solid drama foundation for a horror film, the movie overall will crumble. But that's what Sinners is so well, is that Sinners isn't about the vampires. That was actually a con for me originally, because I thought that with the movie, it's not about vampires the whole time, which makes it bad, but instead, this movie has vampires in it, but not about vampires. It's a movie about so much more, and also happens to have vampires in it also. If you decided to make a cut of the movie without vampires in it at all, the movie would still be fine. It might be better even for that matter, which may be a con, but I think that in reality, it's a good thing, because really the movie isn't all about the vampires. It's so much more than that. It's about family, about relationships, about love. It's about so many different elements that makes it good to stand on its own outside of its main thing. And originally that was more of a bad thing for me than I thought, because I did originally wish there were more vampires, but instead I realized that this is a movie that just happens to have vampires in it that has a great story outside of that also. And the vampires are super cool and dark and scary and just so awesome. I love them in this movie, but still, they're not the main show, which can be a bad thing for some, but also I think for me, it makes the movie just that much more meaningful and made me really actually care about the characters in the story, because really the vampires are awesome, but it's not what makes me love the movie, which is very, very good thing. I do really appreciate that. And in addition to that, you also had just incredible, awesome vampire set pieces that are so dark and bloody and gory that everyone will love it, and we're all going to be here for it, but it's not the main thing, which I definitely do appreciate. And now my only two cons for the movie are more so nitpicks, but I still have to mention them here. My only two cons are that A, I wish it was longer. I mean, it's a great movie. I just wish it was like 5 hours long. That's the reality of it. And maybe my second thing is that it does feel like there's some plot holes here with the movie. That could be, maybe me not paying attention that much, but still, I think there's definitely some noticeable plot holes as to, things just don't really make sense coming out of the theater. But maybe it just might be me not paying attention, or maybe me just being distracted by Haley Steinfeld. But still, the movie overall is still a great movie. Plenty of action. Should you go see it? I think yes, for sure. There's definitely an A plus for me, or maybe an A. Not a plus right now, but still an A. I gave it a 9 out of 10. It's a great movie. I think that April as a whole has really made me fall in love with movies again. I mean, with Warfare, and then with Sinners, and then with Revenge of the Sith being back in theaters. Also, Pride and Prejudice back in the theaters too. Also, we have great shows coming out also. Last of Us, and also Andor's back. I mean, April has been such a great month for movies and shows that I feel like my love for this art form is being infused with so much love, and I am just here for it all the way. Now, will May and June and July be as good? I really don't know, but still, April has been incredible, and I'm all here for whatever is to come. And I feel like Sinners at the Forefront has been this movie that has been the flagship for showing people that we need the cinematic experiences so much more now than ever, and we're all just here for it. Sinners is truly already a generational film. I can talk about this film for hours, even just diving into spoilers, but for right now, keep it spoiler-free. The film's incredible. I beg you to go see it. You'll really enjoy it, I promise you. If you love movies, if you love art, if you love vampires and Haley Steinfeld and Michael B. Jordan and Ryan Coogler and Ludwig Göransson, then go see the movie. It has all the main pillars that you'll really love. As much as I love talking about Sinners and movies as a whole, I think that'll have to wrap it up for today's episode. A quick little Sinners review just to say, hey, this movie is definitely 9 out of 10. You need to go see it. It's generational. It's legendary. It's everything that we need in cinema right now in filmmaking. It has heart, passion, great action, great set pieces, great music. Everything that I love about movies is here, and I'm all here for it. So just until next time, really ought to end it off right now. Stay swagged out, stay cool, watch more films, watch Sinners and Warfare, and all these great movies are out right now. Please, I'll see you boys in the movies.